Great shape now.
Yeah, we all know it's always difficult to win away from home, especially in the Champions League competition. And the last time Arsenal won away, I think it was in 2016, if I remember well. And we all know that it's so difficult to get a result from Sevilla. So it was a complicated game yesterday, but at least victory is the most important.
Absolutely, man. It was a great 3 points, as you say. Alan and I were talking there. Obviously, Gabriel Jesus looks as though he might be out for a while. I'm looking at the substitutes that come on last night. Havertz come on, and Nketiah come on, Trossard come on. Do you think Arsenal are strong enough in terms of their entire squad, and particularly in forward areas?
I always say that from the start of the season that Arsenal, they bought some quality players, they had some quality in the team, but I still believe they need to get at least two or three players more, to compete, especially in the Premier League.
Do you know, Manny, I'm not a manager, and I'm sure Mikel knows a lot more than me, but the money we spent on Raya, for me, I'd have gone for another centre forward personally, because I didn't think there was much wrong with Ramsdale, and he does look, he's getting frustrated now. He may even go to Chelsea.
Yes, that's this is the fear. You can understand frustration from Ramsdale. I totally agree with what you said, and especially goalkeeping position is always very special, to deal with. And we heard so what happened, with Raya for the last few games, mistakes done. So every single player try to fight, to compete to get that position in the first 11, and the goalkeeper are one of them as well. So I still believe that if Arteta wants to put competition between the two goalkeepers, he needs to be fair and honest with both of them. And actually, I think there is a problem with Ramsdale. Yeah.
Manny, I was going to ask you, my friend, I've really enjoyed recently going to the Emirates. Have you, when you've been there, can you feel the change like I have towards certainly last season and this season? It seems just a different stadium. The crowd are so excited. They're right behind the team. They're enjoying what they're seeing.
Yeah, I totally understand, and I agree with you because I think Hope is back to Arsenal, to the Emirates Stadium. It's been such a long time, that we haven't seen the Arsenal, competing for the Premier League and as well back in the Champions League. So they are playing well for the last two seasons. They are improving individually and collectively, and I can understand, the joy from the fans, and I'm one of them as well.
Manny, I think you were, and I agree with you if this is 100%. I think you were a little bit critical of Martin Odegaard after the Chelsea draw at the weekend.
Yes.
And he wasn't, for me, particularly impressive last night either. Is that a problem for Arsenal? Because when he's at his best, Declan's fantastic, and Odegaard's the one who links with the front players so well. But I'm with you. I think he's not 100% at the moment. He's not performing to his best.
No, some players are not 100%, actually, and despite that, they're still competing and winning games, and they don't consider it a loss for the moment in the Premier League. But Odegaard recently looks sloppy on the pitch with no creativity, and he looks tired as well physically. Probably, the fact that we're playing, top games every 3 days has an impact, and the fact that there is not a big rotation in the team in the first 11 as well without Arteta, that could be a problem as well. So I remember what happened last season, especially the last few weeks of the season when they get some important players injured. Odegaard, every time he plays well, most of the time Arsenal win the game.
Yeah.
But the last couple of games, he was not the same players on the pitch, and that has an impact of Arsenal, competitivity.
Manny, what about obviously they've missed Thomas Partey as well. I think when he gets fit, you could see him coming back into the midfield alongside Declan Rice. But playing that position as you did for a great number of years, how have you been impressed with Declan Rice since he's come to the club?
Yes, I'm a big fan, a huge fan of Declan Rice. I think since he stepped up into the team, he gave, the impression that he was there for ages.
Yeah.
And playing as like a leader, his role into the team on and off the pitch is so important. So for me, he can be the next captain of the Gunners with Saka as well, because he's from the academy. But Declan Rice has so much, quality as a person, but as a player as well, that for me is number one actually into the team.
Manny, just only 3 games in so far. Who do you think this is between? Manchester City, Real Madrid with Bellingham outstanding, and maybe Bayern, or do you give maybe Newcastle, Arsenal a chance?
Yesterday on the radio show here in France, they asked me the same question, and I said I can't remember last time I saw a new signing player coming into Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Don't forget that Real Madrid is probably the best team in the world for years and years, and he has made an instant impact very quickly into the team. And I can't remember the last time I saw a player doing the same thing. I think it was Cristiano Ronaldo, something like that. So
Yeah.
it's phenomenal. What he's doing is nonsense, and it's beyond radar.
Yeah. Manny, did I hear you say also on TNT you're very concerned about Tottenham winning the Premier League?
Well, they don't play European competition, and with Postecoglou, I think there is a new manager. I think there is something fresh, something new into the team. But I still believe that there is still a big teams, to compete and to beat to win the Premier League. And for the moment, they are in a good shape, good position, very good confidence into the team. But the Premier League is very tough, and it's a long way to go. So I think it's too early to say that. They are one of them, but I think there is big teams to compete.
Yeah. Manny, listen, great to talk again. Enjoy tonight's games on TNT. Really enjoy the commentary, the coverage. So thank you very much for joining us once again. Thank you.
Thanks, Manny. All the best.
Okay, all the best.